Hello everyone, how you going? Welcome to Funniest Canadian Commercials. Now we've checked out the kids commercials and we've checked out the crazy commercials. Now I just want to see what Canada's best have to offer.
Throws downfield wide open. Jason Fairmont, 20-yard line to the 10-5 touchdown BC. Yeah! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play. No. Julio, this one could be coming back.
No!
What is he? What's it for? No way. What? There is no way that I would have expected that to be a sporting advertisement in terms of, I guess, signing up to be a member, or they said you belong in the stands just for BC Cubs or BC Tigers or BC something. I guess it would be football because they said flags and touchdowns, but that doesn't change the fact that I was going, what is this going to be for? Is it going to be a car insurance ad? Is it going to be, I don't know, a cholesterol thing? No idea. Because honestly, I feel as though if this ad was made in Australia, it would just turn out to be some safety campaign where you're like, okay, don't eat, don't be on your phone, don't do anything but drive when you're behind the wheel. Let alone the fact that these guys just have the car plowing through someone's front yard just to get people to a game.
Honey.
What is that?
Honey.
Here we go. What's it gonna be? Come on.
Honey.
Whoa, alright.
Body heat activated degree, or any degree of stress.
Wait, hang on a second. What is it with these ads just taking an absolute turn? Let alone that turn, but then for it to be a deodorant ad? What? At first I was trying to figure out whose stress meter it was, and I still don't really know. Is it meant to be hers or his? I think based off the time of the reaction it must be hers, but either way, he's just so nonchalant about it. Yeah, the game's on, yeah, I'm asleep, and all of a sudden I'm ready. But either way, it just really doesn't make sense as to how that is remotely related to a deodorant ad in terms of for any degree of stress, heat, temperature release or something.
Body heat activated degree, or any degree of stress.
Body heat activated degree. Now I can only assume that degree is the brand, but I've never heard of either degree or the fact that you can have body heat activated anything.
So I phoned him to a motel and I shot this.
What?
Oh God, it's horrible.
Yeah, I know. Not some of my best work. Framing soft, compositions all over the place.
No!
And the lighting was so restrictive, I couldn't get in tight. Well, I did manage to get a little closer there.
Oh no!
I was aiming for kind of an experimental quality, you know. I wanted to pay homage to, like, Godard's early work.
What is this
God.
for?
I think it needs an ending.
What? Oh. No way, proudly sponsoring the Toronto International Film Festival. Well, it didn't matter what the company was going to be, but I did want to know who the hell they were, and so Capital Market Company, are you kidding me? They're putting up an ad like that? I can't believe that. I mean, I do like the entire narrative of the guy going, oh, it's horrible, and goes, yeah, it's not my best work. The composition was just out and everything else was just so restricted. Meanwhile, the actual guy that's being, I guess, paid for this service is not really liking what he's seeing. But either way, just the fact that this had to have run on TV at some point, honestly, I'm surprised that they're allowed to do that. And so I wonder when this was on air. I mean, it is a widescreen, so it can't be too old, but at the same time, it kind of has that older feel to it. And I mean, you do have to give them some leeway because for an international film festival, they have to appeal to the demographic, weirdly in this one, but there is going to be a whole bundle of different ratings and short films, where of course some of the short films are just going to be targeted basically towards kids and others are probably just not for human consumption. And so actually what I'm most interested about is just who was the poor person that had to kind of deliver this idea to a board or to AGF in terms of going, okay, this is what we want to run. Just bear with me because it might seem a little bit strange and over the top, but I've got an idea here. And I mean, I guess good on them for running it because it's certainly memorable, but man, it is a very fine line they're cutting. More insurance?
This is pretty good coffee today!
Okay.
I had with Sarah last night! I totally wrecked that chick!
What?
Don't say anything!
What?
Seriously!
Well, honestly, Canada just keeps them coming. Every single one of these is just such a turn. You have no idea what it's possibly going to be about until the very last second where they throw their logo on. I mean, at least this one is certainly just trying to do good by telling people just to turn it down, don't damage the Hearing Foundation of Canada. But the roundabout way that they did it, my goodness, that was unexpected. And honestly, this poor guy on the left here that I can only assume is also making a coffee, he just got his ear yelled off. Let alone the fact that, oh, actually, is that Sarah? Wait, what was their reaction like? I don't know if I'm reading into it too much, but her reaction certainly seems like, okay, that's very random, and now it's awkward because that guy's here as well. And so I guess, like I said, it's certainly a good and positive message that they're trying to get out. I just do not understand why they're going down this alien route to actually communicate it. I mean, I guess in the exact same way that the last one was memorable through being a little bit shocking and confronting, and this one just does the exact same thing. And hey, I guess if you can just get it across the line and get it onto TV, it's just basically guaranteed to work. Oh no.
Oh, you're not just gonna walk away and give up.
Duck.
You can get that. That's yours. Nobody else. Get in there and give it some heat. Give it some heat. Get it some heat. Get in there. And you get it. You go in there, baby. And you go get it hard. You get it. You get it. Get it. That's the one right there. You get it. Yes. All right.
Yeah. Oh, again. What? I certainly didn't expect these guys to be coming back, but considering they had the first one and now this one as well, they seriously just go down one particular path about being just a little bit left field. And obviously they would have the metrics to know if it's working for them or not, and I can only assume that considering if they've made more than one, that it definitely is. And look, for something like this, I can understand, you know, it's like, oh, what, you're just gonna leave that chocolate bar or whatever it is just hanging there? Come on, get back in there and do it. They said cheering works and she just goes crazy on the thing, but hey, it pays off for her as well. I mean, on another note, I can only assume it would have been quite a fun day. Just go, wait, you want me to do what? You want me to just completely throw a tantrum and just attack the entire vending machine? Sure, I can do that. That's everyone's dream, but usually in public it's not exactly accepted. But hey, perhaps you just need someone to just actually cheer you on and go, no, you don't leave that thing behind. Just get what you came for and get what is rightfully yours. That way, instead of looking like some psycho that is just beating up a vending machine over $2, you just look like you've got a cheer squad and you've got a little bit of determination behind you. And so thinking about it now, I can only assume that's going to be British Columbia Lions football. And so hey, British Columbia is just going all out with their advertising just to get everyone to sign up to be members or get bumps on seats or whatever it may be. They're just doing very particular advertising to get people to remember them.
I can't believe we're going to the opera.
Oh.
I'm so excited. Aren't you? It's going to be so magical.
Wait. Wait. What? These guys just need to calm down with the advertising, because even though, yes, you're trying to get some shocking, memorable things out of people, honestly, you cannot just be telling people to just ditch the opera like that, as I feel like if you have to put a dramatization do not attempt watermark at any point throughout your ad, you've probably just taken it a little bit too far. Especially because right at the start here, it already kind of looks as though he's just asleep. Oh, he turns it up, but look at him, he's hardly just enthused, which wouldn't make sense. I mean, I guess he's just kind of a bit downtrodden because he's just going, oh, I don't want to go to the opera, but surely just turning up the volume would make you a little bit happy, but clearly not. Look, as soon as she changes it to the opera, his entire facial expression and body language don't change at all. He kind of just goes from being sad to being leaning over and looking the other way sad. And so to all of a sudden just to be doing something like that, that is just not on and certainly not recommended by any means. And so the more I think about it, the more I'm now wondering how under-supported are these BC Tigers or Pumas or whatever they are, because they have to be making ads like this? What the hell is going on here? Okay, so I guess that is actually a Lion that I'm looking at, but no, Canadian football team. BC Lions are a professional Canadian football team based in Vancouver, British Columbia. There we go. And so honestly, to be questioning, are you fan enough, but then also showing something like this, I feel as though that's not the greatest kind of connection you want to be making. I mean, I don't understand how he got from that position to the position in the stands, because surely she didn't just continue driving all the way to the opera herself and he just went, stuff it, I'm walking all the way to the stadium. I mean, of course it's all just for the ad, but there are just so many questions I have about this thing, and just generally like I said, their entire kind of working procedure of making ads, from crashing through front yards to then yelling at vending machines, and then honestly just topping it off with this one. None of it makes sense how it can even run on TV in terms of just people suing them and whatnot, let alone the fact that you would even get it on TV. And so even though it is said it's the funniest Canadian fascinating commercials. I honestly think this is probably some of the most random ones we've seen so far, and hey, I guess they're going to be memorable, and so they've done their job. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm going to call it there. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to do the YouTube algorithm things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you are watching, then make sure to check out just any other random ones I've done. Like I said, crazy kids commercials and just flat out crazy commercials. Also, make sure to go check out the original video down in the description below. Or hey, maybe even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.